contract comes from the Mbeli rebel militants. That's right. That general's fighters. Recently, one of their child soldier platoons staged an insurrection and split from the main group. Thing is, they took a hostage with them. The general's brother. His number 2. The contract is to extract both that prisoner and the leader of the renegade platoon. The message reads, "I love my brother. You must bring him back to me alive." It also says this about the leader of the child soldiers. He is an excellent soldier. I want to persuade him to rejoin the ranks of the righteous. Sounds a little too forgiving for the man who ordered those kids dead at the mine. I wonder what kind of persuasion the general has in store. With that in mind, here are your objectives. First, rescue and return the general's number 2 as requested. Second, extract the renegade leader, and we'll keep him at Mother Base. In other words, extract both targets out of the region. Good luck, boss.
Al vostro amico Davide. Partiamo con la prossima missione principale, episodio 25. Obiettivo vendetta. E se posso dire il mio parere, episodio 25 succederà qualcosa.
Your mission objectives are to extract the child soldiers' commander
Per
and their
forza.
captive, the general's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
Ok signori. Recupera il vice comandante e il leader dei bambini soldati.
Be careful down there, boss.
Andiamo via. Purtroppo mi trovo bene in white. Mi fa metà lavoro sport in white.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your eye droid.
So white, no? Forse devo andare più in alto.
High ground. Looks perfect for reconning the village.
Non ci sono. No? Vabbè, comunque. Forse devo...
Beto tapie diaka voila.
Hindi voila.
Lama swallow. Beta mona impila bam.
There he is, the commander. Extract him.
Beta songa boba instuyamin.
Ah. Guarda quanti prigionieri. Oh, vabbè, io vado, non ho capito sta cosa dell'altura. Ma la domanda è... Un cazzo. La domanda è... pensavo fosse... Secondo me si entra in un cugine di schiaffi.
Okay, that's the General's brother, his number 2. Get him out of there, boss.
Davidino, vai, 1000 punti ho messo. Mi dava noia. Ma che sparano? Secondo me...
Another group of child soldiers. No, must be a squad they had out on patrol. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself. Boss, another child soldier has entered the village. Must have been out on patrol. Patrol out. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
Che sta dicendo? Mi già una volta l'ho visto. Andiamo. Il tempo è breve, Davide, e te lo perdi. Qual è? Oh, madonna. Andiamo. Ma che sono ricoglionito? Dai, mi si sveglia e mi ammazza. Eravamo morti. Sto schippando un po' di cose per i bambini che dormono. E niente.
Don't hurt any of those kids. Disengage or use your tranquilizer pistol or CQC to put him down gently.
Ma si può essere così scarsi alla guida? Ah. Oh, dai. Allora, siccome non mi fido di sto bambino, guarda. Anche te. Andiamo. Oh, c'è qua. Grande qua.
left is to extract the commander.
Andiamo, via, finita questa missione, dai.
Get out of the hot zone.
Come sempre, fate le missioni di merda. Tirate via come cose, vabbè. Io che credevo succedesse qualcosa di più grosso. Una strage di bambini che dormono là. Notte. Sicuramente uno degli obiettivi sarà stato quello di recuperare più bambini possibili. Sì, oh.
Mission complete. Boss.
Fatto cagare. Vediamo se c'è un discorsino, eccolo qua.
Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the general's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care.
Ok signori, un saluto dal vostro Davide. Ciao.
Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. And it'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid.
Apri il droid. Questione staff.
I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management. First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're
E
counting on you.
vai, che goduria.